Hi, welcome to video 2 in this series. Today I'm going to share my favourite, who I affectionately refer to as my mate Claude. When I started this business back in March, it was just me, no team, no assistant, just me, in my office trying to hold 100 things in my head at once. For the last few years, I have always had a team around me, someone I can ask to email me something or remind me of something else. It's so exciting and I am loving every minute, but now it's just me. And the thing that kept me up at night wasn't the big stuff, it was the worry I would forget something. A follow-up or a call, because being the creator, designer, editor, researcher, marketer, accountant, and the IT department all rolled into one, I felt like I was juggling. So in this video, I'll show you, honestly, how Claude became the back office I couldn't afford to hire, and how you could build the very same thing, one small step at a time. I'm going to start where I actually got started with Claude, with something called a scheduled task. Don't let the name put you off. It's simply a job you ask Claude to do automatically on a timer without you being there. My very first one was this. Every morning, before I'm even up, check my Outlook and my LinkedIn, look at my calendar, and tell me what's changed and what I need to prepare for that day. And here's the part I really want you to hear. You don't write a single line of code. You just tell Claude, in plain English, every morning at 7, check my email and calendar and send me a briefing. That's it. It runs while you sleep. So I'd come downstairs to a coffee and a summary of my whole day already waiting for me. That was the moment I thought, oh, this changes things. Once I had a few of those running, my life was scattered across a dozen tabs, so I asked Claude to build me one pager to see all of it. And building it was a conversation, not a coding project. I told him what I wanted, he built a first version, and I refined it until it was properly mine. I call it Lou's operating system. My tasks for the day, my to-do list, my calendar, every job I've handed to Claude, and quick links to the pages I use most. Now it's the first thing I open every morning. One page, everything in its place. Then I finished my second major project and it was time to get it in front of the right people. That's when the outreach started and I hit the next wall. I couldn't keep track of who I'd spoken to and who was waiting to hear back. A CRM is simply a system that remembers every person your business talks to, the conversations, the details, and the follow-ups. For a new business, it's the difference between looking professional and looking like you forgot they existed. And my memory is terrible, especially when I get busy, so I rely on systems to remember the details for me. Now, I could have paid a monthly subscription for one, but instead, Claude and I built my own shaped exactly around how I actually work. I described what I wanted to track, and Claude built the system around it. For example, at the moment I have 3 major projects running, all with different customer types, so I needed to link each customer to the relevant product. I wanted all the usual stuff, such as notes from my last contact, mapping each person within their company who could potentially be a stakeholder, and detailing where they are in my pipeline. My CRM now lives on my own computer, in my OneDrive, so it's private and safe, and it's backed up to an external hard drive as well. It's my business, my data, and it's only in my hands. But here's where it stopped feeling like software and started feeling like a member of staff. I message someone on LinkedIn, I reply to an email, I have a call, and I don't stop to update anything. Then overnight, Claude goes back over everything I did, cross-references it against my CRM, and updates it for me while I sleep. For all the people I have worked with over the years, CRM updating is one of those mundane tasks that's always left until the last minute. Now I don't have to worry about it. And I have to talk about Fathom because I genuinely love it. It sits quietly in my online meetings and records, transcribes and summarizes them, so I'm actually present in the conversation. And Claude reads those summaries too and turns them into CRM updates and follow-ups. The most recent scheduled task I have added is for Claude to check my meetings after I finish work and update CRM and Lou's operating system with any actions and reminders. So here's what it all adds up to. If a follow-up is due today, it's simply waiting for me on my OS dashboard when I open it. I don't have to remember a thing. Nothing slips through the cracks. The very thing that used to keep me awake at night is just handled. Now the honest bit. None of this happened in an afternoon. It was built up slowly, and it takes steering. And Claude can be confidently wrong, so I never let a fact or a guideline go out without checking it myself. I see him as an assistant, not an authority, and nothing confidential ever goes in. There's a free version to try, or there's Claude Pro, which is about £20 a month, and there's a bigger plan called Max, which is the one I'm on. I do have a code if you want £10 off. It's down below. And this is where I've got to. In just these few months, I have built a website, an online intelligence hub, and a complete training program that marks the coursework as you go and hands you a portfolio at the end. I've got my dashboard, my own CRM, and everything routine runs itself, which frees me up to do what I do best. I think one thing that I didn't really understand before now was that to get the best out of Claude, he needs to know the problem. Like everything, you need to define the problem before you can come up with a solution. You don't even need to know what the solution will be. Claude will come back with ideas and you can refine it. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this: talk to Claude like a friend. I was exhausted, spending all my time searching for contacts instead of doing the actual work, and I didn't even know what I needed, so I just told him the problem. And instead of guessing, it started asking me questions. And that's how it begins. Now, before I let you go, I want to leave you with something you can actually use tonight. 5 little prompts, 5 things you can type into Claude to start taking the mundane out of your week. Don't overthink them. Just pick one. The first one's my favourite because it's exactly where I started. If you're feeling swamped, just say, I'm drowning in admin and I don't know where to start. Ask me questions, then show me how you can help. And he will. He'll start asking, and between the two of you, you'll find the way. The second changed my mornings completely. Every morning, check my email and calendar and send me a short briefing of what needs me today. Set that up once and you'll come downstairs to your whole day already laid out for you. Number 3, for anyone who dreads their inbox, and let's be honest, that's most of us, reply to these emails for me, short, warm, and in my own voice. 10 minutes instead of an hour. And if you don't want them sending, just tell Claude to stop there. You've used him as the drafting stage. You can go in and add the detail and make them your own. The fourth is the one you watched us build earlier. Help me build a simple client tracker I can keep on my own computer. Your own little system shaped around you, not another monthly subscription. And the fifth, for when it all just feels like too much. Here's my whole to-do list. Plan my week and tell me what to tackle first. That's it, 5 prompts. And honestly, you don't need the perfect words, you just need to start the conversation. The only rule I'd give you is this: always check anything factual before you use it. So go on, open it up and try just one. Let me know how you get on. So what's next for me? Well, I'll tell you tomorrow. Because every day here is a school day, and I don't think I've ever enjoyed my work this much. Next in the series, Canva, how someone who genuinely can't draw makes everything look professional. I'll see you there.